Hi there. I want to briefly interrupt your decking of the halls and roasting of the chestnuts to bring you a few tidings of comfort and joy, or as I like to call them, some tips on surviving and thriving the holiday season. Despite what TV and social media would have you believe, we know that the holiday season is not the most wonderful time of year for many people. In general, stress and anxiety are very high this time of the year. And if you're on this channel, you are probably dealing with high conflict divorce, a narcissist, some type of trauma, and that's going to make the situation even worse. And I want to offer a few tips to just help try to make the season a little brighter for you and your family. To give a little background, I found out about my ex-husband cheating on Christmas Eve several years ago. So getting through Christmas for many years was very, very difficult for me. But I had youngish kids and I needed to get through the holidays. So these are the things that I learned and some tips that I just want to pass on to you to help you get through the holiday season. If you're new here, I'm Monique of Counsel Coaching and Consulting, and I discuss matters regarding high conflict divorce, narcissistic abuse recovery, and trauma recovery, often from a Christian perspective. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you click the notification bell to be notified when I post my next video. The first tip for surviving and thriving through the holiday season is to be prepared. Be prepared for the narcissist to act up, to try to hoover you or suck you back into their craziness. I have some examples I've seen in my coaching practice are the narcissist dropping the kids off late, dropping presents off late, taking holiday pictures with the kids, with the girlfriend, weeks after the divorce is final, if the divorce is even final. Just brace yourself for Scrooge-like, Grinch-like behavior from your narcissist during the holiday season. The next tip I like to offer is not to compete with your ex. I know many moms are upset because they can't afford to buy gifts as expensive or as extravagant as the ex-husband, the narcissist, can buy, which they often do as an image management sort of thing. But I want to reiterate, don't worry about competing. Give your children the most memorable Christmas you can give them within your budget. The memories you make with your kids, they stay with them longer than the presents anyway. To follow up on the previous tip, and at the risk of sounding a little cliche, the next tip I have to offer is to be present. I've been that mom who worried herself sick because I couldn't give my kids the big ticket items that their father could give them. But you know what I could give them? I could give them my presence. I could be fully there, fully engaged with them, happy with what I could give them, and just enjoying being with them and not worrying about what was going on with my ex-husband narcissist and their father. That makes a very, very big difference. Upholding the holiday traditions that I'd established with my family, with my kids when they were really young, was really important in terms of continuity for them and for me. Adding new songs to our annual Christmas playlist, drinking hot chocolate from our favorite Christmas mugs while we watched Christmas movies and cartoons are a couple of the things that we continue to do. Having one less person there initially was hard, but in the end, it did help that everything wasn't completely different. If holding on to your established traditions feels a little too much like visiting the ghost of Christmases past, then make some alterations or add some new ones. The big change I made was trading the big Fraser fir tree for a plastic white one. My kids weren't too crazy about it at first, but assembling and decorating the tree, which already had the lights on it, so that's a big plus, while drinking hot chocolate from our Christmas mugs and listening to our Christmas music has become a big part of our new Christmas traditions. Often with divorce comes shared custody and alternate holidays. If this is the case for you, my suggestion is to celebrate the holiday on a different day. The first Christmas my children weren't with me, this was key. My kids and I had our full-on Christmas celebration, complete with Christmas dinner, sitting in our Christmas pajamas all day unwrapping gifts before they left to spend Christmas Day with their father. So when Christmas Day arrived, for me, it felt like any other day, and I wasn't depressed and I wasn't moping around. And for the kids, they get 2 Christmases, right? So win-win for everybody. Around and wallow and feel sorry for yourself. To paraphrase an old saying, while the kids are away, the mom will play. So my next tip is to enjoy your time alone or the time that you're away from your kids. Take full advantage of the time that your kids are away to do something for yourself. My gift for myself is usually travel, but if that's not an option for you, there are plenty other things that you can do. To paraphrase an old saying, while the kids are away, the mom will play. So my next tip is to enjoy your time alone or the time that you're away from your kids. Take full advantage of the time that your kids are away to do something for yourself. My gift for myself is usually travel. If travel isn't in your budget, there are plenty other things you can do, like finally cracking open that book that's been sitting on your nightstand for months, binge watching Christmas movies on Hallmark or Lifetime, sitting in a bubble bath for hours uninterrupted. Whatever you do, enjoy every second of your me time. If being alone doesn't appeal to you, then don't be. Spend the holiday with family or friends, or go to a local homeless shelter or soup kitchen. Offering tidings of comfort and joy to the less fortunate is guaranteed to bring holiday cheer. My final tip is to be positive for your children. No matter how you feel, be okay for your kids. Don't make them feel guilty about spending the holiday with the other parent if they are, and don't make them feel guilty about wanting to or enjoying spending that time with the other parent. Finally, I want to say, as someone who is 8 Christmases out and who has spent 3 of those Christmases without her children, if you are new on this journey, I just want to say you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Follow the previous tips that I gave. Make sure you take some time for yourself. Breathe. You'll be okay. Like I said, be prepared for the ex to act crazy. Be intentional about how you spend the time. You'll be okay. Be sure to like and share this video, and remember to subscribe and click the notifications so that you will know when I post another video. Thank you.